Hello, my name is Jordan Neely, and today we'll be discussing inequalities on social media in today's day and age. So, inequality. There's definitely different levels of inequality. Most commonly, people go by poor or rich, or racism like black versus white, especially like black system oppression versus white supremacy, stuff like that. But today in social media, we tend to think that having the internet will bring everybody closer together as people, but actually it has led to more inequalities. Negatively, social media can cause inequality of access to money or job opportunities, which will lead to a decrease in people's economic capital. It can have a negative relationship on the actual relationships they can make with other people, and also limit their social networks, also lessening their social capital. And lastly, the knowledge that they can be gained or exchanged from each other is also limited and causes them to have a cultural capital decrease. And also from actually a cultural capital decrease, people tend to be individuals who also have the inequality against them, that they don't have equal access to the internet to be able to gain all of those different information and knowledge that people share on the internet. And these communities tend to be poor communities of color. I personally feel that this is something that really needs to be discussed, because in recent years there has been a increasing amount of discriminatory acts against already marginalized groups within social media spaces, which by social media standards or by apps presentation, they try to promote that the apps are used to bring people together, promote equality, and create a sense of community for people. But in the facts that I have gathered from this research, marginalized groups such as LGBTQ community, women, black, brown, minorities, even some people that are just poor, don't have access to certain things, or can't share experience that we would call common between people because of social and economic status. And also there has been an increase in the hate speech against these groups, which has also been linked to more violent crimes committed against these groups. So I think addressing this issue of inequality on social media will help also address the issues of inequality, especially crimes that are committed against people in actual life. So with that, I also believe that a couple solutions we should have is trying to bridge the gap of people who have access to technology and have access to social media apps, because usually people who are more privileged, such as myself in a way, I take it for granted, and I believe that most people have access to Instagram, Snapchat, anything like that. But not everybody has that luxury, and not everybody has access to the internet, which already is an inequality in itself for social media to claim that they bring people together when they don't even have everybody on the platform. And another thing, as a society, I feel we should further push for protection of marginalized groups when using social media, especially with shadow banning being more geared towards people who are marginalized versus people who hold maybe racist, sexist, or homophobic ideas to be pushed or not as much scrutinized. So I feel just protecting those people first, increase equality to happen, and let people find their own comfortable communities while also interacting with new communities and able to increase our capital economically, socially, and culturally within this world.